Hi, this is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker. So I have this amazing sun coming in here and it's hot. And so I decided to be outside. And let me see if I can show you. Okay, so over there, that's you're going to get a sunset. So hang in here with me. Danielle, hi, and Gulam, good to see you. So I apologize if you can't see me very well, but getting your cards is equally important to seeing me. So there you go. So Danielle, this one is for you. Oh, and you know what, you guys? It's so hot. I don't even have my rings on. I'm just like, no, it's too hot. So, hey, Sarah. Hey, Fred. Okay, so Danielle, this one is for you. And Heidi, hi. What I see is that you've been going through it. What is important for you to remember is that it's behind you. The wounding now is in the mind. It's a mental kind of thing. And you know, so often I talk about this frequently. So often what we do is we have something that bad happens to us, and 10 years later, we can still recount it, we can still feel it, we're still emotionally attached to this thing. And yet, it's very difficult for us to hold 16 seconds of upliftment. So this wounding that you've got, Daniel, what I would suggest for you, because it's a spiritual thing, those are wands, passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. You know, it's that life force energy. But this mental thing is, it's behind you. And I think this is a huge blessing for you right now. So enjoy this moment and see if you can use that wand, that one wand that you're holding on to propel you even further along your path. So there you go. Hey, Mary. Hi, Susan. All right. Gloom, this one is for you. Oh, look, we're going to get some interesting colors going on here. This is beautiful. So the 8 of Swords. So I'm going to put it up close. You can see that this person is bound. But if you look, her feet are not bound. And if you look closely, you'll see that we really don't know whether she could get out of this or not. As a matter of fact, I'm going to suggest that the bindings, those white things that are going around her, are not really going to keep her bound. However, for this to come into fruition for you, it's a matter of there are no lateral moves. This is about the thinking realm, the mental realm. You cannot just stay stuck where you are. This is a stuck card. And it's a powerful card because it's an 8. So where are you stuck? Okay, and know that you can either regress, go back to what was, or you can progress into what's there for you. And it's like the card just before, it was in the mental realm. This is also in the mental realm. This is not a practical world thing. It's a thinking that keeps us right exactly where we are. So be aware that yeah, be aware that you can unbind yourself. And as a matter of fact, I think a beautiful thing for you to do is to get one of those scarves that stretches out like crazy that we wear in the winter and put it on and then take it off, because it'll stretch out for you. And there's something important about the stretching out. Hey, Cindy. Nice to see you. Hi, Suzanne, Sam. So Sarah, this one is for you. I'm going to go across over here. I apologize if you guys can't see me very well, but the thing is that you'll be able to see your cards. So there you go. Sarah. How pretty, how awesome. So the Queen of Pentacles, money, property, tangible things. And she has help. She has she has Ram energy. And she has Taurus energy. So those, Ram is that Aries, independent, I can do it myself kind of energy. She's a little fixated on her pentacle here, the money, the property, the tangible things. However, it's a useful thing to hold on to and to master. So this says use that earth energy, use that beautiful Ram energy of I can take care of this, I can do this. and don't get caught up in being too attached. So there you go. Fred, this one is for you. Okay, the Knight of Wands. So on a quest, passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine over here in the Wands. New growth, potential for lots of amazing things. It's a quest that you're on of bringing the body, mind, and spirit together. The beautiful part about this particular night is that he's raring to go off. He can do it. He's inspired also by Mercury. You can see that up here in the red in his tassel. The lizards down here awaken your dreams. So on this quest that you're undertaking, that is moving really swiftly, that you're awakening your dreams, bringing your body, mind, and spirit together, and know that this is a beautiful card for the energy of upliftment. So there you go. That's for you. And Bridget, hi. And Jeff, hello. And Union, Brian, hi, you guys. So I'm at the beach and it's cool. It's not just cool in terms of it's cool, but it's also cool because the breeze has come up. And you guys will get to see the sunset with me. So how fun is that? And I'm going to like fade in and out. So there you go. Heidi, this one is for you, the King of Cups, mastery of the emotional realm. And the beautiful part about the King of Cups is that there's something coming up from the unconscious to be healed. You've set your ships out long ago. One of them is on its way back just now, but it hasn't arrived just yet. So be aware that it's coming and know that no matter what, you don't need to get knocked off of your emotional center, that you can be in this place of riding around out in the water on a hunk of cement and still stay upright. So this is, tonight you guys are getting such awesome cards. So when you find that they're important to you, my suggestion is that you find them online and that you enlarge them in black and white and then you color them. It concretizes it in your body. And thanks so much for all the hearts. It's really beautiful. Chelsea, hi. Maury, congratulations. Mwah. I'm so happy you're married. How long have we been doing this together, huh? Okay, Mary, this one is for you. Speaking of getting married, the meeting of two emotional equals. And Mary, how synchronous is all of that, right? My friend Maury got married. We were talking about that. The Two of Cups come up. It's a meeting of two emotional equals. So, Mary, what I'll say about this is we want to bring the emotional equals in ourselves. So we match the masculine and the feminine internally first and hook them up. And then there's that healing, because there's always a healing when we do this. This is the Carduceus. It's the medical symbol for health and healing. So it could be an inside game, or you may be meeting someone soon that you're like, wow, we're emotionally just equal. How beautiful is that? All right. So, Susan, this one is for you. Oh, so the Six of Cups. See all the cups lined up here? See this bigger kid giving a smaller kid a cup that's filled with a lily. So when we're young, we're told, we're told a lot. We're told everything, including 65,000 no's by the time that you're 5. That is like something like 187. I did the math once. I could be wrong. But 187 no's every single solitary day. So once we're not 5 anymore, and you're not, you get to choose what things you want to draw into your life and what things you want to actually repel is the word that's coming through. So there's some things that you're ready to repel in your life. So allow yourself to do that. Look at your beliefs, and are they serving you? And if they're not serving you, then I have a podcast and a PDF that you can use to look at your beliefs and see how to let go of the ones that aren't serving you and bring back new ones. So, so Mary, if you want that, you can private message me, or you can go on to shamanweaver.com / maybe that's a / podcast and find the one on beliefs. So there you go. Cindy, this one is for you. Oh, the Ace of Swords. How lovely. So what we have here is a brand new beginning, a gift from the gods right over here. See this? And when you have this new idea, this new thought, it's going to be important that you put it into action. If you get a new thought, a new idea, and it's just a new thought, a new idea, and nothing happens with it, then there is no way for God, Goddess, the big chicken in the sky, to assist you, because you're in that waiting. And if you've been listening to me for a while, I've been saying ask, listen, act. Okay, so this card says we're going to give you some new ideas, but you've got to put them into play. So I'd love to hear what that's all about, Mary. So Sam, this one is for you. Money, property, tangible things. I'm going to put it over here. So you notice, and I'm going to put it up close. Everyone in this card is touching someone else. The little boy's touching the dog. The old man's touching the dog. The couple is touching one another. This is having enough money, time, and energy to pass on a legacy, abundance, and being in that knowing of the abundance. Earlier today, I was having a conversation with someone to see if they're appropriate for my program, Sort of Success. And what she was talking about was the ability to sit in the knowing of wealth and love. So that might be a beautiful thing for you, Sam, to be able to sit in the knowing of wealth and love. Bliss. Tora, hi. It's been fun talking to you every once in a while. So it's going to be even more fun now. So the High Priestess sits between the two towers of good and evil, okay, with the Torah in her hand, her foot firmly on her emotions. And honestly, isn't that one of our biggest lessons in this life, is to not let our emotions knock us all over the place, but to be in that place of wisdom. She has a lot of prosperity. There's pomegranates all around her head. She has the full moon, and then the two, the waning, the new moon, and then the other one. That's bad. And so, so Tora, go and look the symbol up. It reminds me of Isis. And when I noticed that the last time that I talked about Isis, you got curious. So go and check out Isis and check out the High Priestess. And you might just find that, lo and behold, when you go and look at those two, the High Priestess and Isis, that you actually find some incredible resonance there for yourself, that perhaps you were in the temple of Isis, and perhaps you were one of the temple goddesses in that incarnation, which might be part of why you're going through this amazing questioning and looking and emerging, because it's about a death and a rebirth. So you've already been born, and now it's time for to allow some things to die and to have a rebirthing. High Priestess was very beneficial for that. And High Priestess is actually my card, and 2 is my number. And so that means that this card has a big, I resonate really well with this card. So if you want to talk more about that, let me know. Cool. All right, Suzanne, this one is for you. Death. So what needs to happen here is something is in order for something to be reborn. I was just talking about this in the High Priestess. In order for a rebirth to happen, something has got to die. And so often we're like, oh, you know that we don't want that to happen. And yet, if the trees behind me, if my apple tree doesn't drop its leaves, I won't have new apples. And so, in order for this rebirthing to happen, Suzanne, there's got to be something that um, is okay for you to let die. It isn't serving you any longer. Beautiful card for the huge transformation that's going on with these eclipses that are happening. And you can go and look at astrologicalperspectives.net. That's my friend Ray Couture. He's got a blog on there that talks about that, because that, that's not my field of expertise, but it certainly is his, and he even makes it understandable. So, Katie, this one is for you. The Six of Pentacles, money, property, tangible things. It's the element of earth. And so what I'll say about this is that if you've been sharing more than you're comfortable with, it's really important that you bring it into balance and that you're not over giving. And that there's reciprocity in it. That's what the scales are all about. And sixes are really about harmony and balance and being able to be in that place where you have the resources. You know you have the resources, whatever they are. It doesn't have to be money, but be mindful of who you're sharing them with. So that's for you, Katie. Ryan, this one is for you. All right. So, fives are lessons. And what I love about them is that they're not tough lessons. This one says, turn around. Just turn around. And look, there's 2 cups still standing. So if you are commiserating about something emotional that you think you have lost or all is lost, then my suggestion, and if any of you have gone and got my chakra meditation on my website, you know that you get weekly emails. And in those weekly emails, one of the tips I give is that you pick up your head and you turn around and you look, because so often we get where we're like this, we're downcast, we haven't, and the climate right now is really one where this is wildly going on. So those of us who show up here, and we are enlightened spiritual warriors, we are the ones who have got to do this thing where we go, wait, I'm going to lift up my chin and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to see what's behind me, because we get to go back and pick it up. We haven't brought a lot of the things that were really important to us all the way into the present. We left some of them behind. So it's okay to turn around, go back there, pick them up and bring them into the present. I've had some conversations with people, enrollment conversations with people. And what I'm hearing is going back to revisit something that worked and bringing it forward into the new paradigm shift that's you. So there you go. Wow. Sometimes this stuff, it just comes up or through or down and through and out. So when it does, go back and listen, because it isn't Shiela talking. It's coming straight through me. So there you go. So Nunyan, this one is for you. Oh, a new beginning of love. So what this card, and a gift from the gods over here. The white dove of peace has a waver with an equidistant cross. Things are in balance, all 4 quarters. And this gift is one of overflowing love. That doesn't mean that this is someone else other than you. What this means is you might find yourself recognizing where you are more love and when you're less love, and that you are actually love. So what a beautiful card. There you go. Jeff, This one is for you. I'm going to go right in front of me, right here. Self-sacrifice. So you can do it, and you even get some joy and benefit out of it. Look at this. You have a nimbus, a halo around you. The however is that, is it costing you something to do this? When I see this card, I know that the person, that'd be you, Jeff, is actually doing things. They can do them. They're willing to do them. It's easy for them to do it. However, is it really serving? Because when we sacrifice ourselves for something or someone else, there's an energy outflow. That, and I just talked a moment ago about the reciprocity. When you give, it's about getting back and pouring things out. The reciprocity doesn't have to happen from the same person you did the giving to. It can come from anywhere, and that's the beautiful part about being here and being alive, is that, I'm gifting you this, you're turning around and gifting something to someone else. So it's a big flow that's going on here. So self-sacrifice isn't about being in the flow. It's about, like dropping little droplets of blood out of yourself in order that someone else benefits. They're not benefiting, and neither are you. So no more self-sacrifice. There you are. Bridget, haven't seen you for a long time, girl. So the Page of Wands, passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. The three pyramids there are the body, mind, and spirit coming together. This is about waking up your dreams. This is the thing of the wands. The wands are, they're about your dreams. What are your hopes, dreams, and aspirations? And if you let someone else outside of yourself put your dreams down, or not up, not bring them up, then what happens is the energy is drained from you. So this is a great card for you to go, I'm going to figure out how to bring the body, mind, and spirit together and move forward. He's got a walking stick, so he's about taking action. So be mindful that when you go out for a walk, a beautiful thing for you to do is just to go and find a stick. It doesn't have to be a walking stick. It can just be a little stick, but hold on to that stick and allow it to guide you. The wands are all about that spiritual guidance. And if you have a spirit guide or a power animal, then my suggestion to you is that you begin to hold the stick and talk to your guidance. So there you go. Hope that helps. That sounds like a great idea. So Chelsea, this one is for you. A spiritual awakening. You will not be able to avoid this. Gabriel blows his horn 7 times and wakes up the dead. So since you're on Facebook here with me, I know you're not dead, and so you're going to get this. But don't wait for the 7 blows. Go ahead and start now, because the wake up that's coming, we're all going through a spiritual wake up, right? What else is all of this that's going on in the world about if we're not waking up? So this is a beautiful card to call you out. So find it online, enlarge it in black and white, and color it. And then play with it for a while. Play with it for this week. And here's what I'd love all of you to do, is take the card that you get tonight and play with it for a whole week. Show up next week and see what the card is. I did this for an entire year. I chose one card, and then I would see how many times. It was amazing. It was the Tower card. The Tower card kept coming, I think in a year, 13 times. That's a lot of dang times in 1 year. So, so there was something that was going on that needed to be deconstructed for me. So play with these cards for a whole week and see what it is that happens for you. So there you go. Hey, Maury, this one is for you. The Hierophant, having all the keys, and people come to you for your wisdom now. And they come to you and they want to know why. Maury, why is this happening? And you have the wisdom to guide them and to know. The Hierophant, and I would suggest that you go and look up this scepter. See it over here? See what you can find out about that symbol, because it seems to be calling out for you. Um, and know that you have already all the keys. You've always had them, Maury. I'm so happy that you're over there in Hawaii having an amazing life. Good for you. Stormy, this one is for you. The Magician. So the beautiful part about the Magician is it uses the air, the earth, the fire, the water, and intention, most importantly, intention, to take something to spirit, a matter to spirit, and then bring spirit back into matter. So that was the subtitle of my first book, Practical Shamanism, where it takes you through learning to the journey process. So the magician is able to sit with all of the elements and ask spirit for help and information, and then use that help and information, Stormy, in a practical way to make changes. So beautiful card for whatever it is that it's up for you. Feels like you're kind of turning a corner. Not sure if that's really true, but let me know. Michelle, this one is for you. The King of Wands. So remember, I've been talking about the wands, and I've been talking about the lizard. Lizards wake up your dreams. So look behind this king. See all the lizards and the lions up there? We're almost in that Leo energy. He is fixated on his wand. It is his walking stick. You can see that he has shoes on, and he's ready to take action. So wake up your dreams. Be mindful of what they are. He's got an incredibly, I'm going to put it way, 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 way up close. Look at the determination in that face. He's not a man that's going to stop. So Stormy, use that energy. All right. Clayton, this one is for you. The Knight of Pentacles. This is a quest, a practical world quest. Money, property, tangible things, the element of earth. But you'll notice that this horse isn't moving, right? And in spite of, I'm going to put it up close, you can see he's got big old spurs there. I've never found that spurring things on has actually worked. I kind of like enticing things into action. So how is it that you can take this quest that you're on and put the carrot out in front of the horse to lead him on, not poke him in the sides and prod him and do it like that? That's a way. However, I think it's important that you recognize that you're at a pause. You're not stuck. So if you've been thinking that you're stuck, you're not stuck. You're just on pause. So press play. There you go. Cool. Dawn, this one is for you, right off the top of the pile. So accolades for a job well done. See, there's a craftsman over here, and he's been working. These two people with the blueprints, one of them is from the church. And back in the olden days, that's who hired all of the artisans and had strict regulations about what it is that they were able to do. So they've come to say, wow, that's a great job you're doing. And they're praising you for that. So whatever it is, keep it up. And Joni, hi. So this one is for you. There has been some despair somewhere around you. And since we're at this place where we're feeling so deeply other people's pain and other people's energy, this may not be yours. However, it says it's a 9, that's finished, and there's going to be movement now. It's been a mental process for you or whoever it is that you're empathing, if this isn't you, but it's a mental process. It's complete, and the time to take action is now. The thing about the swords is that in order for us to, we get an idea, and thoughts become things, right? We already all know and it's about letting these swords that have been filling you with despair, just let them stay right there on the wall and get up and walk away. They might not be yours, but if they are, then you don't need to have them anymore. So there you go. Judy, hi. See my beach. So some of you may or may not know, but this was my response to foreclosure, was to ask Spirit, where do you want me? And they said, up, water, a little skiff of land, and the sun going down. So you're going to get all of that tonight. So Judy, this one is for you. What a beautiful card. So this is the star. And if you haven't read Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The Fifth Agreement, please do. And that's good for all of you, because what he talks about in there is being your own star. There is nobody, no matter how much they love you, and in spite of you wanting them, that is going to let you star in their movie. It's just not going to happen. But we think it is. And so we hold ourselves back and we go, oh, I'm not going to do that. But if you're not the star of your own movie, who's going to be? And not only that, if you don't share your unique and beautiful, amazing, crazy gifts, who's going to? And if you don't, and this is for all of us, all of you and me too, if we don't do that, whatever we came to do is never, ever, 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 ever going to happen. So no more holding back. I mean, what's the point of holding back anyway right now? And what's there to hold back to and from? And what is it that you're holding back? So let's all just open the door and take our big hearts out there and help with the healing, spread more love, and do your best to stay in your heart and to be your own star. All right. So Megan, this one is for you. The Queen of Swords. What I love about this queen is she says, first of all, it's about transformation, and she does it from love. She says, I have this idea, and we're going to put it into action. There's no hesitancy there. There is a speaking up for what you believe in, what you know is true for you, because really, honestly, truth is very, very personal. So let that just soak in for a second. We all think, oh, that's not the truth, and this is the truth. But the truth is only true for you. There are some universal truths, like the sky is not falling. Like apples grow on trees. Those are things that are true. But truth really is very personal. So speak your mind, because she has a direction and she knows how to do it from love and transformation and say, let's go and do this. And so what a great card for today. Gypsy, hello. This one is for you. Oh, a brand new journey. Well, I just love this. And the thing about it is that you don't have to know what the next step is to take the first step. We all think that. We think, oh, life is like a recipe. I'm going to read the whole recipe. I'm going to know what it is I'm making. I'm going to know the first step and the second step and turn the oven to this and do all of that. But life isn't like that. You've got to take the step, and then as soon as you do, there was a scene in one of the Lord of the Rings, and I don't remember which, but if somebody does, pop it on there. And when Gandalf is running like crazy through this mountain, and he goes to take the next step, and he stops because there is no next step. And then all of a sudden, he takes that next step, and boom, the whole bridge appears. So that's kind of what this is all about. Gypsy, wow, how exciting. Jean Destry, hello. You've been overanalyzing. And how do I know that? Because this card says, give it a rest. So whatever it is that you've been overthinking, it's okay for you to just go, you know what? I am just so overthinking this. And it's always so nice to have something outside of us to tell us that, because we're overthinking, we're overthinking, we're overthinking, and we're thinking. So we can't stop thinking. I had a mentor who his mantra was, and it's T. Harv Eker. So go and look at his stuff. He's totally amazing. He's all about being an entrepreneur and being highly motivated from a spiritual perspective. So, but he says, don't think, 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 and a whole page full of don't thinks. So as soon as you start to think, then go, wait, don't think, feel. Come from a feeling place. All right. Kathy, hi. I'm over here. Oh, hard work, girl. So the beautiful thing that this says is that you have been diligently working hard. You're putting the finishing touches on. That's all. So if you've been like, first of all, go and look up the number 8. It's incredibly powerful. Will have a lot of meaning for you. And know that whatever it is you're doing, this is the final touches, the finishing touches. Once I had someone come to see me for a reading. She had a book and we were looking at this, and I said, you know, you're working on something in the practical world because of all the pentacles over there, money, property, tangible things, and but you're just at the very end of it. And she said, oh yeah, I'm writing a book. It's 8 chapters. I'm in the final throes of writing the last chapter. So there you go. I don't know if you're writing a book or not, but that would be fun. Heather, this one is for you. Oh, the Hermit. So time for you to take a time out. So what I used to do when I didn't go on full-blown vision quests is I would unplug for the weekend, Friday to Sunday, and occasionally I might go out for a walk or something, but mostly it was inside. So it's time for you to take some time away. Take a time out. Amy, this one is for you. Oh, happiness, joy, the 10 of Cups. This is a happy family, absolute. Well, this is bliss. So there you go. I sign all my emails bliss. I sign everything bliss because I think that we're here to be in bliss, and anything else is BS. It's a matter of attitude. And if you find yourself that you're not in bliss, then get a new perspective. And of course things are going to happen, and of course things are going to be chaotic in the world, and of course and of course and of course. However, the bottom line is happy and joy. And if you're not there, if you're not living your life in a place that brings you more joy, then it's probably time for something new. And a perspective is always a good place to start. Always start from the simplest. What's the easiest thing to change? My attitude, right? So there you go. Priya, this one is for you. The King of Swords. Okay. So he is ready. He's the only one of the kings that is looking out into the world and is willing to do something. And look behind all those butterflies. Amazing transformation when you get this idea and you put it into action. So there you go. Amy Costa, this one is for you. The Knight of Swords. So I'll caution you about this one. He's on a quest, and look how fast he's going there. Sometimes he trods on things that he doesn't want to trod on. So be mindful about that. Your mind might get going so fast that you overlook something. So that's the caution. But also be mindful that sometimes when we're on a quest for something, we need to stop and take a breath. So there's that beautiful thing for you. Susie, this one is for you. And opulence, decadence. I love this. This is having enough time, energy, and money to train a falcon. So first of all, you got to find a falcon, right? Then you got to figure out how to get it to you. First of all, find it, then get it. Then you have to do all that training. So this is Susie having in the practical world, having enough time, money, energy to be able to train a falcon. This is a beautiful card of decadence and opulence, and there you go. Atira, this one is for you, strength. There is nothing to wrestle to the ground. Okay, so if you've been struggling with something, you don't need to do it any longer. So there you go. Christine, this one is for you. This is, you're at a crossroads. However, you've already made the decision, right? You already know that. However, you're still looking outside of yourself for somebody to say, oh yes, this is the right way to go. You don't need to crystal gaze. Get your walking stick and go ahead and use it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot my chair back and I'm going to show you guys the sunset. So you can enjoy being here with me tonight and the cards that you got. And I'm going to get my head out of the road, see if I can do that. And we're going to go out here. And there you go. There's my sunset. So, Bliss, everyone. Have a fantastic evening. And there I am. And I will see you next Wednesday. I encourage you to pop over and join Enlightened Spiritual Warriors, where I teach on Wednesdays. I'm completely in the dark now. Oh, now I've lightened up. So, Enlightened Spiritual Warriors, go put in a request to join, and I'll be happy to see you there. Bliss, everyone. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.